Okay. All right. Let's get everything going here. Check that out. Okay. Yep. We are locked in. Oh, we are more than locked in today, baby. We are ready to go. All right. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians live stream. As we've approached the final week of the regular season, Guardians, of course, starting their big series against the Tigers today. 3 games in Cleveland. The atmosphere is going to be lit. So, with that being said, let's dive right into the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Leading off in center field, Parker Meadows. Batting second at second base, Gleyber Torres. Batting third, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Batting cleanup, first baseman Spencer Torkelson. Batting fifth in left field, Riley Green. Batting sixth in the squat, Dylan Dingler. Batting seventh at third base, Zach McKinstry. Batting eighth in right field, Wenzel Perez. And batting ninth at shortstop, Trey Sweeney. On the mound for the Tigers tonight is, of course, Tarek Skubal. And then for the Guardians, their lineup is as follows. Leading off in left field, Stephen Kwan. Batting second at center field, Angel Martinez. Batting third at third base, Jose Ramirez. Batting cleanup, DHing this evening, David Fry. Batting fifth, shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Batting sixth, first baseman, Cal Manzardo. Batting seventh in right field, John Kenzie Noel. Batting eighth in second base, Brian Rocchio. And batting ninth, catcher in the squat, Austin Hedges. On the mound for the Guardians is, of course, Gavin Williams. All right. Sup, Daniel? Sup, Asia? Good to see you guys as always. Okay, 0-1 count coming to Meadows. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to left. Kwan getting over there, and he'll make the catch on the run for the first out of the game. What a massive series this is, right? Guardians come in 1 game back. Oh, yeah. All right. So, Quan already getting his exercise in. Here's Gleyber Torres. Pitch from Gavin. Swinging and a miss. By the way, how about the big news today? The MLB will be implementing the ABS system next year. This season, in 140 games, 261 average, 16 homers, 74 RBIs, 366 on base percentage for Gleyber. So, yeah, next year, if a ball doesn't go if a pitch doesn't go the way that either the hitter or the pitcher or catcher doesn't like it, they tap their head and they will review it. We saw that in the All-Star game as Hedges needs a new pitch com. So let's say a pitch is a ball, but they call it a strike, or vice versa. Whoever doesn't like it taps their head, they review it, and then go from there. Here's the 0-1 to Torres. Swinging and a miss. 0-2. What's good, Paramshot? Here's the 0-2 from Gavin. Fly ball, foul. Right side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, no. Okay. All right. That's a ball, but it should honestly, it could have been a strike if the ump wanted it to be. Let's be real. Yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Just a hair outside. Pitch. Ball three. Okay, Gavin, come on, buddy. Don't lose him. Don't pull a Tanner Bybee and freaking walk him after you had him, in, an advantageous count. Payoff pitch. Fouls it off. Again, if the Guardians win this game, I believe they get the tiebreaker because they would win the series, the season series. Torres, IL leader on base percentage, 366, just behind Diaz, Guerrero, Springer, and of course Judge, just ahead of Pena. Wow. How about Toronto? Jeez. Fouls it off again. So of course they're going to have a try hard at bat. All right. Payoff pitch coming up. Again. Oh. Got him to bite. Let's go. 2 down. All right, so MLB Tonight's being a bunch of awesome people, and they're showing the game right now on MLB Tonight. Not sure how long they'll be doing that. So, of course, here's Kerry Carpenter. Pitch from Gavin. Grounder foul. Gavin swings and misses. Last start against Detroit. 6 on the sweeper, 6 on the curve, 2 on the sinker, 2 on the four seam. Carpenter, 255 average, 26 home runs, 62 RBIs, 296 on base percentage. And oh, by the way, he struck him out. So yeah, it's pretty clear. Fubo is 2 pitches, I believe, behind actual TV. Bottom of the first, coming up, Tarek Skubal on the mound. Gavin once again just being Gavin. Electric. But if I'm not mistaken, if my crazy dog math, kind of like Steiner math, if it perceives, if it's correct, we win this game because we already technically lead the season series 6-4 thanks to that sweep in Detroit. Because we took 3 out of 4 of the first series, right? In Detroit. They come to Cleveland, they sweep us. So that's 4-3 Detroit. We sweep them. It's now 6-4 Guardians. So we win this game. I believe we get this tiebreaker. Because we'd be up 7-4. And that tiebreaker would really only come in handy if we finish this with the same record as the Tigers. Like even if we were to sweep, if we sweep these guys, I think that almost pretty much clinches the division. But that's crazy. I mean, just knowing where we are right now, looking at where this team was a few months ago, right? In July against these guys. Then you see this. See where we are now? Bro, it's crazy. Hey, Crazy Dog, would you be mad if they missed the playoffs? Mad? No. Disappointed? Yes. But if we end up missing the playoffs, we know why. You can't put yourself in a hole that we did. We were lucky to dig out of it and damn near get out of the hole. All right, so here we go. Stephen Kwan leads off. Then, of course, you have Martinez, Ramirez, Fry, Arias, Manzardo, Noel, Rocchio, and Hedges. The key here is against Skubal, get after him early and have try hard counts against him, right? First pitch is a strike from Skubal. Oh, 1. Liner foul. Had a right idea, shooting it into left field, but not enough of it. Here's the 0-2. Bloops it in the left. And there's the center fielder Meadows to make the catch. Maybe with CD out for me in fantasy, I have options. What's up, Karam? Karam. By the way, guys, if you have not checked it out already, go check out my video from today. I talked about the Cavs signing Thomas Bryant. 30 starts, 13-5 record, 2.23 ERA, 189 in the third innings, 30 walks, 233 Ks for Skubal. First pitch up high to Martinez. Pitch. The 1-0. Ball 2. If you're the Guardians, work this dude's count. Keep him uncomfortable. Don't let him get into too many 0-2 counts against you because he's hard to beat that way. 2-0. Oh, it fouled off almost his face area. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. All right, here's a 2-1 coming to Martinez. Swing and a miss. All right, I'm going to put on ESPN. Yeah. 2-2 now for Martinez. Two. Bloops it into the left. And that's a bloop base hit for Martinez. Sweeney made a hard play on that. It just kind of jumped in front of him and he overran it. He couldn't quite smother it with the glove. Tough spot. And Martinez did a good job hustling down the line. Smother. Smothered. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. Outside ball. There's still Guardians fans coming in, too. They are still coming in. Pitch. High. Ball 2. Wait, what the heck? Guardians trolling? Picture of a White Sox. What the hell? 30 home runs, 81 RBIs on 152 games for a J-Ram. 282 average on the year. Pitch. Outside. 3-0. If there's anyone that can beat up on Skubal, it's this guy for sure. He's the boogeyman of the AL Central, after all. Here's the 3-0. Side ball 4. And not even Tarek Skubal is messing with J-Ram today. Cavs will be up there with the Knicks. Yep. And here's David Fry. Oh, joy. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 175 average, 8 homers, 23 RBIs, 234 on base percentage in 65 games. Coming off off-season elbow surgery. Here's the 0-1. Did he go? Yes, he did. This dude is so useless. I think David Fry might be the most useless player on this team. This is atomic bomb versus coughing baby level. 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. Again, think of how many times the Guardians were in this spot last time we faced Skubal. We had like 2 or 3 innings with this situation, and we didn't score at all. Think about that. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. He's fighting a good fight here. If we can get Skubal like into like the 30 pitch range by this inning, that'd be insane. We would have to score some runs for that to happen, I think. Here's the 1-2 to Fry. Fly ball to foul it off. Come on, David. Remember, David Fry, of course, had that big home run in Detroit last year in the playoffs in that winner go home game. Here's the 1-2. Coming to Fry. Pitch. Grounder to third. And there's a double play. Yep. Still doing that garbage. Still can't take advantage of those situations. Just like last time. Why is David Fry playing? He literally is so bad. Why is David Fry playing? David Fry literally is horrible. I actually kept him in AAA. Do what they did with Trevor Stephan this year. Keep him in AAA for the year. Let him get into a groove and then bring him back up next year. Because David Fry ain't doing nothing for us right now. He'll hit a homer or get a hit every once in a while, but for the most part, he's a wasted spot. All he does is strike out and derp. Call him Derpy Fry. Kind of, he's like those fries that you leave out too long. They get all wiggly and just, ah. He ain't a crunchy fry. He's one of those fries that's like been out for way too long. You know what though? You know those fries I'm talking about, right? You know those fries. They've been out way too long at McDonald's or whatever. So let's see if Gavin can continue to do what he's done lately here, and that's put up a 0. We need a 0 in the worst way. Again, the Guardians win this game. They, I believe, clinch the season series because they'd be up 7. They'd have 7 wins. There's only 2 games left, so they'd have the tiebreaker. And that would only come into effect if the Guardians and Tigers essentially had the same record. But that would give us essentially an extra game. So really, we'd be a game up on the Tigers if we win this. First pitch to Torkelson. Strike. Oh, 1 count to Torque from Williams. Ah, God. 0-1. So, did he go? I think he did. Yep. 31 home runs on the year, 150 games, through 243 average, 78 RBIs. 0-2. Way off. I think he held on to that pitch just a tad too long in the hand. Kind of pulled it a little too much. Hey, I will have my game preview video out after this game's over with. I might have to redo it though, which is a bummer. But I went like 20 minutes just talking. I might have to trim it down to like maybe 10 or so. So, did he go? Yes, he did. Struck him out. Oh, that's 1 out. What? There was 2. That's only 1 out. In the driver's seat in the season series, we're up 6-4 by 1 or 2 runs. We have 4, they have 2. On the road, 6-3. Extra innings, we have 2, they have 1. The one win they have in extras was the last game in that series in July. Remember that? Grounder to second, throws it over, and there's a quick 2 down. Brian Rocchio. Like, I don't even care if we don't get many hits. Just have as many try-hard at-bats as possible. Work that damn pitch count of his. Work Scooble's pitch count. Pitch. Outside to Dylan Dingler. By the way, Lane Thomas underwent right foot surgery for his plantar fasciitis, which kept him out pretty much most of the year. He tried to play, just kept flaring up. 1-0. Strike. Dingler batting .278 on the year. Here's the 1-1. Ball. Come on, Gavin, stop pitching out like that, bro. Nobody's chasing that. 8 homers on the road, 35 RBIs, 321 average. At home, 241, 5-22 for the Dingler, for the Dingleberry. Dingleberries. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Dinglerberry. Oh my God. But I'm probably going to have to redo my preview video after this game's done. And then, of course, later tonight, I'll be live for my picks for week 4. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Yeah, he's in the zone right now. He's in the zone. And let's score some freaking runs for the guy. All right? Come on now. Let's score some runs. What the heck you doing, huh? Score some freaking runs for the guy, huh? Freaking losers. Run up his pitch count and score some runs. That's all you can ask for. If we have one of them big innings, yeah. All right. Bottom second coming up here, still scoreless. The Guardians had 2 base runners last inning, but as usual, they weren't able to do anything with it. I hope that's not going to be a trend again. That was a trend last time we played these guys and against Scooble, and we didn't strike them until Jonk hit the dinger. How many chances did we have last time against Scooble where we had runners on first and second, but we couldn't bring them home? All right, so here's Arias. First pitch, it fouled it off. Quick 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Of course, the first time we faced Scooble, the dude sliced through our lineup like a hot knife through butter. 11 on home runs, 52 RBIs. 2-1 count. Last time we faced him, literally the last week, last series against these guys, we got to him a bit. Yeah. 1. Swing and a miss. This is the 3rd time we're facing him. All right. Count. Gotta work Scooble here. Got Kyle Manzardo on deck. A rare appearance versus lefties, but he's earned it. And it's inside foul. 24 pitches so far. Here's the payoff to Arias. And he walked him. Well, at least they've learned they're actually drawing walks. But can they turn that into some hits here and get some, get a big hit, a, maybe a, you know, double? Oh, a double here would go hard. Here's the first pitch to Manzardo. Strike. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss, and he picked him off at first. So now we're going to be dumb on the bases, huh? That's how it's going to be, huh? We're going to be dumb on the bases now? The heck is Gabriel doing? Why are you so far off the damn bag? God, this team goes brainless sometimes. They haven't been brainless on the base paths in a while, but dummies. And then a strikeout. So, two outs just like that. Oh my god, these guys are dumb. Well, Gabriel's probably the dumbest one. Why are you hanging off so far off the bag? Pitch. I already know Scooble's probably going to be at like 50 pitches through like 5 innings. That's how it's going to be. Hangs off that pitch, 1-1 count. 5 home runs on the year for Junk. His last one, ironically, came off as Scooble. Just, what was it, 6 days ago? Yeah. Well, we had 4 games in 3 days. 5 days ago. Yeah. He had a bye week. Yeah. Something like that. 1-2 to Noel. Fouls it off. Funny enough, last time we faced him, I think it was the bottom of the up. There's the home run against Scooble in Detroit. Tied the game at 1. Fouls it off. Swing and a miss. Well, we go to the top of the third. Still scoreless. Yeah, these guys are like, I just don't know what these losers anymore. Gonna need Gavin to go bar for bar. Oh my god, that's funny. Gonna need Gavin to go bar for bar. God, my freaking nose is itching and I have no tissues. Not gonna be like Dashy and go, I get Dashy. Dashy. By the way, if you're watching this, dude, this is called a tissue. These are to wipe your nose with. Oh, God. Pretty clear. Buddy doesn't know what they are. And they mainly come in these things, these boxes here. You watch his streams, right? I swear you will see him do this like 17 plus times a stream, maybe even a dozen. If I had $1 for every time he did this, I would be rich as hell. My nose always starts itching when I really get into talking. It's just a pet peeve. It pisses me off. I doubt he's watching because, I mean, he's probably off doing whatever the heck he does. Whatever dash he does on Tuesday afternoons or nights. You know, who cares? It's just so funny. You watch his streams, right? Watch. Count how many times he does this stupid thing with his freaking hand instead of using tissues or, whatever. Swing and a miss to McKinstry. This is going to be just like the playoff games against Scuba last year. You just got to keep working him. 0-1 to McKinstry. Fly ball. Back. Over the head and off the over the wall. So that'll be a ground rule double. I think they would have been able to catch it if Martinez wasn't a slow piece of crap in the outfield. He like hesitated for like 5 seconds. I bet you he catches that if he didn't stand there like, processing, processing, processing. Wow. So here's Perez. Pitch, ball. The dude literally stood there as the ball's like about to go over his head. Like if he didn't stand there processing for like 10 seconds, he might have been able to catch that ball. But it's a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to Perez. Pitch. Grounder. Fair ball. That's going to score a run. Oh, yeah, these guys are, the lights are too bright for us. Yep. The lights are too bright. The lights are too bright. The lights are too bright for these losers. So it's an RBI double for Perez. Here's Trey Sweeney. Pitch. Fouls it off. These guys are going to go feeble now, huh? Big time situation. Now they're going to go feeble. Have to rely solely on freaking Gavin. Here's the 0-1. Strike. That's a pure ump pitch right there. Yeah. Here's the 0-2. Pitch. Up. Struck him out. Down here in the top of the third. Pitch to Meadows. Pickoff move. Gets back in time. There we go. Okay, here's the first pitch to Meadows. Up high, ball one. Pitch. Strike. Here's the 1-1 to Meadows. Fly ball into center field. Martinez gets there this time and will make the catch. 2 down. Now, honestly, like someone in my group chat says, we should be out of this inning right now. But Martinez stood there for like 5 seconds while the ball is gonna go over his head. Because he would have caught the ball if he had read it correctly. Yeah. But he stood there for like 5 seconds watching it. Fly ball for Torres to right. Noel comes in and makes the catch. So after giving up the run, that's all they get. And it's 1-0 Tigers going to the bottom of the third. It'll be Rocchio, Hedges, and Kwan due up. Shout out to everyone, as always, for tuning in. As the Guardians look to, all they really need to do is win a game in this series, and they clinch the tiebreaker. It doesn't have to be tonight, but if they win a game in this series, yeah, they win the tiebreaker. I'll be right back, guys. We are back, and I see I missed a whole inning because that's how the Guardians are. Let me guess. 1, 2, 3 inning. Let me just check, make sure. Maybe like well, being as there's commercials right now, it's yeah. Oh, this team, we're not gonna score today. Top of the fourth. You know what's sad? What was quick? When I leave for not even 5 minutes to go take out the garbage, and innings already over. Wasn't even gone that long. I just went out to take out the garbage. I guess you could say I took out the freaking Guardians offense. Ha ha ha. Wow, yeah, ground out, line out, called out. Of course. How many pitches? 2 pitches. Wow. 6 pitches against Hedges. And then struck out on 3 for Quan. Yeah, that's not exactly the recipe for getting Scooble out early. Instead, they're just helping him settle in, if anything. 1-0 Tigers, top 4. Pitch. Fouls it off. Carpenter struck out his first time. That was one of the Guardians' first time through the order. I don't think we scored on Scooble until like our second or third time through the order, really. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, 2. Ball inside. One, two pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Yeah, Gavin is feeling pretty good. Only blunders were because of Anna Martinez forgetting how to be an outfielder for a good 5 seconds. And then they snuck one past Kyle at first base. All right, back, guys. I gotta go wash my hands real quick. All right, Gavin Williams, win loss 2-2 in March, April, 2-1 in May, 1-0 in June, 1-1. He's been pretty solid. 3-1. Walked it. Yeah, this ump's got an agenda. Yeah, what's up, Fox? Let's clap the state up north this week. You know exactly how I am. Colt Keith placed on a 10-day IL with a right rib cage inflammation. Don't see that too often. Right rib cage inflammation? Well. Ah, yeah. Smacking some flies. Hate flies. Maybe we can smack around the Tigers like I just did to that dumbass fly. 1-1. Riley Green 0 for 1 with a ground out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Of course, this is the final home stand of the year. We have 6 games. 34 home runs, 109 RBIs, 14 3-hit games. 5th, 2nd, and 5th. Was tied for 5th in home runs. Pitch. Foul. Stupid flies. God. Pitch. Swing and a blooper. What the hell are you doing, Kyle? Why are you coming in on the ball, Kyle? Go to first base. God. This freaking dude's got like no brain there, man. Oh, I gotta go in. Oh, wait. No, I gotta go in first. Dude, go to first. Let your pitcher get it. God, these dudes go dumb sometimes, man. These guys go stupid. Go stupid. Go stupid. Go stupid. Would not be shocked if they lost this series. That would just be the most Guardians thing ever, honestly. Get within 1 game of the division, and then you start losing again. Because that's what this team does. They get close enough to where you can taste it, and then poop it away. They did it in 2016 in the freaking World Series. Wouldn't surprise me if they did it here. And it wouldn't be because of the pitching. Pitching has kept us kept the season alive. But they ain't doing a good job bailing out their pitcher. That's for sure. Pitch. Strike. Dylan Dingler, 2 home runs, 40 RBIs with runners in scoring position. 1-1 count. Pitch. 2-1. Why is Gavin so all of a sudden just not throwing strikes? At least, I mean, these umps are being somewhat unserious too. 2-1. 3-1 count coming to Dingler. Gotta keep this score as is here. Pitch. Strike. Okay, come on, put him away here. Gavin turning into a bomb. 3-2. And all of a sudden he just needs to the dirt, and it's a bases loaded situation. Because, of course, these losers forget how to pitch. They come home, good crowd, okay, strikes. Bozos can't field. We can't hit, and now Gavin can't pitch. Lovely. Lovely. Yep, we all probably know how this is gonna go. Zach McKinstry up. Willis is probably saying, "Yo, Gavin, we need you to throw strikes here, buddy. We need you to get outs. Our feeble ass, loser ass hitters can't freaking do nothing, and we need you to keep this game 1-0." All of a sudden, they come home, big series, and they wilt. They shrivel up like a bunch of prunes. Ah, this team isn't made for it. Nope. The lights are too bright. Pitch. Ball inside. I swear, how many pitches have I seen Gavin pull inside, pull to the right or to the left? Like he's trying to aim them or something. Instead of letting his pitches do what they're supposed to do, he's aiming them. Strike. All right, 1-1. All right, Gavin. This is going to go horribly. I know it. Pitch. Strike. Need him to have a clean inning and he starts pooping himself. Diarrhea. Explosive diarrhea. He was cruising until he forgot how to pitch. 1-2. Ball by a mile. Hey, Gavin. Throw strikes, dude. Why are you all of a sudden not throwing strikes? What happened? Is it because of the home crowd? Do you have stage fright? Buddy has stage fright, I think. Sees a large crowd and he shrivels up like a damn prune, like a raisin. He's already at 62 pitches. Haven't seen this Gavin in a while, though. The Gavin who can't get people out. Just randomly stinks just out of nowhere. Pitch. Grounder. Foul. Got flies buzzing around in here. I open my window, let some fresh air in, and all the damn insects like, oh, nice, you opened the door for me. Thank you. Payoff pitch to McKinstry. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's what I'm freaking talking about, Gavin. Damn. Give me more of that. Man, butthole screwing up. Oh my God. We really wasn't all on man butthole pretty much. If Anna Martinez could just be a useful outfielder for 1 minute, he got caught staring at a ball that was definitely gonna go over his head. He like kind of misread it for like a second. First pitch is a swing and a miss. A 1 count. The 8-hitter Perez. Pitch. Ball. Like he's walking the tightrope right here. It's either we get out of this and it's 1-0, or the inning explodes and Gavin's like looking down the barrel of a multi-run deficit. Pitch. Fouls it off. What's it going to be, Gavin? You going to get out of this or are you going to shrivel up? Like a damn prune, like a freaking raisin, and left in the sun too long. Pitch. Ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Gavin, the 69th pitch of the night. Swing. Oh, miss. Struck him out. I said swing and I meant the pitch. Struck him. Oh, God, did he need that? My God, did he need that? And it's somehow, oh, it's somehow 1-0 still. Bottom 4. Be right back, guys. All right, we good now? Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me? My microphone. OBS told me that my microphone was unmuted, but not getting much connection, so had to fix that. Okay, I think we're good. The meter is going, so we're good there. All right. That's good to hear, Rays. That's good to hear. One run is nothing. No, it's not. But we need a freaking big hit here. It'll be Martinez, Ramirez, and Fry, I believe, coming up. Versus AJ is confirmed for Crown Jewel. That's dope. We need that. Cena versus AJ Styles is going to go hard. Big time. So here's Anna Martinez. He has the only hit for the Guardians thus far. Swing and a grounder to third. Throws it over and they got him. Oh, of course. Here's Jose Ramirez. He walked his last time up. Pitch. Liner foul. So we're back to just hitting everything foul. Pitch. Opposite field foul. Scooble's at 50 pitches. Oh, and Donovan Mitchell's in the house tonight. Wonder how he feels about the Cavs signing his boy Thomas Bryant. 0-2. Ball. J-Ram walked last time up. Guardians 4-2 Tigers. I would love to beat them 4-2. Pitch. Fouls it off again. This is what I need the most right here. One, two. Grounder. Out number 2. Blew the hell out of his bat. Shattered his bat into a million pieces. Sheesh. Or more like 4 pieces, but you get the idea. So yeah, the Guardians are going extra feeble, it looks like. Scooble at 53 pitches. David Fry swinging a miss. Here comes the 3-pitch strikeout. I just love it how season's on the line and Vote put out another feeble ass lineup. Unseriousness. That's what Vote does. But again, it's against the lefty, but I mean, really? David Fry? Are we serious? Clearly not. 0-2. Would you? 3-pitch strikeout. Thank God David Fry's in the lineup, right, Steven? Yeah, because we need someone out there to strike out a billion times. Feeble ass loser. God. Stephen Vogt realizing if they score here, we likely lose, but that means he gets to press the Matt Festa button. God forbid. Matt Festa is low-key the reason why we lost last game. Team is not locked in at all. Yeah, they're just letting Screwball dictate every at-bat. They're not getting ahead. I mean, only a few times have we gotten ahead in the count. Wow, the Mets are already winning? Damn. That was quick. Shee. Pitch to Sweeney. Grounder to Manzardo, who again, little delay because again, he didn't know what the ball was going to do. First pitch is outside. Ball one to Meadows. 0 for 2. 1-0. Strike. Mets up 1-0 over the Cubs. Wow. 4 and a third innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 Ks for Gavin already. God, already? 8 Ks? Pitch. Grounder. Snagged. Arias throws. Can we like stop delaying and glitching out here? Damn. We got these dudes got lag in real life. They're lagging in real life. I swear. They got the hezzy. Damn. But I mean, you gotta. I mean, these. What the hell? Oh, I think a fly got killed. Hang on. There we go. Gotta kill a fly. Didn't even see it. Be right back, guys. 0-2 count for Gleyber Torres. Damn. Ball. All right. Oh, yeah, I went to go touch my freaking mouse and I felt like something weird on it. There's a freaking fly. I was like, what the heck? 1-2 to Torres. I struck him out. Oh, he's locking in now. Yeah, he's like, man, screw that. I'm gonna go at least 6 innings today. Screw that. Screw that. Now, guys, can we please score some runs? But like again, like someone said in the group chat, Angel Martinez wasn't in center field. This is still scoreless. This lineup is extra feeble. Martinez hesitating for 3 seconds cost us a run. Low key. Not even low key. It was high key. Bottom 5 coming up. Almost halfway through this game. Just over an hour into the stream. I feel like the Guardians got a couple runs in them. I just feel it in me bones. All the Guardians really have to do is win one game in this series, and they have the tiebreaker, regardless of what happens in the other two games. Because we're up 6-4 right now, with 2 games remaining after this. So if we somehow win today, we're up 7-4 in the freaking series. I think if we win 2 out of 3, though, we're in fantastic shape. Here's Gabriel. He walked first time up. Fouls it off. We have 1 hit in this game. Pitch. Foul. Pitch. Ball. Four innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 4 Ks. 0-2 counts to 5 straight hitters. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All right, here's Manzardo. Grounder, base hit into left field. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he crashed into the wall. And Kyle will get a 1-out double. There you go. Man, or foam on these fools. Eighteenth double. Here's John Kenzie Noel, 0 for 1. Strike. That's the second hit of the game. 5 home runs, 157 average for Junk. Manzardo takes his lead off second. Here's the 0-1. Inside. That's a ball. Here's the 1-1 coming to Noel. Pitch. Ball. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Gavin Noel, what are you swinging at, my dude? This dude thinks he's swinging with a freaking broomstick. With one of those boat oars. Paddle. Buddy, use your freaking eyes. 2-2. Up high, full count. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. Let's go. 2 on, 1 out. What's up, Jason? Here's Rokio. See if they can take advantage. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Ball. — 1-1 to Rokio. Swing and a miss. One home run, 34 RBIs with runners in scoring position. 1-2. Strike 3 call. Just stares at it. Yeah, they're not going to move the runners. They're not going to score here. This team, dude. How many times were they in this spot last time we faced him? At least 2 or 3 times we had first and second with 1 out or whatever. Pitches a strike. This is Atomic Bomb versus Coughing Baby again. It's always these guys. Grounder. And they get him out at third. So let him retire the side because Manzardo is running with lead feet. So we go to the 6th, down 1-0. Can't hit it to the outfield. Nope. Gonna lose 1-0 because Ana Martinez is a freaking bum. He got caught watching. Oh, look at the stars. Oh, look at the ball. It's gonna go for my head, but I'm just gonna stand here. He literally stood there. If you watch the play again, it was hit to his spot, and he would have called it if he wasn't caught staring into the sky. Took him like 5 seconds to process that the ball was going to go over his head. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know if they're going to score tonight. First pitch is a strike to Carpenter. I at least want one run. I can't remember what. Let me look and see what Screwball's pitch count is at. 2 strikeouts for Kerry Carpenter so far. 0-1 count from Gavin is at 78 pitches. Strike. Let me see how many pitches my guy is at here. Pitch. Miss. Struck him out. Yeah. Overpowering him. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Screwball's at 74 pitches. So at least they made him work a little bit. Keep that up. We'll get him out of the game hopefully soon, but not sure if we can do it though. But if the Guardians make the playoffs, you can't have Fry on the roster taking up a spot doing this garbage. One 0. 1-1 count to Torkelson. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One, 2 pitch. The 1-2. Struck him out. Oh. Down here in the 6th inning. Don't ask me what that was. Swing and a foul tip. And more like a foul ball, I guess. I don't know. 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. Oh, 1. Hit to right field, and that's gone. Freaking Gavin, of course, gotta give up a tater. Gotta give up a tater, right, Gavin? This team's probably not scoring. Nope. Nope. 2-0 Tigers. Here's the 1-1. Ball. Dylan Dingler struck out and walked his 2 times up. Strike. 1-2. Pitch. Ball. Two pitch. Struck him out. And that'll do it for the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning, down 2-0. You mean to tell me this team has to score 3 runs off a Scooble? I mean, this team's been teasing all game. This season's been a tease. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just fall apart at this point. But if there's any team that can blow a lead, it's the Tigers. But if there's anything the Guardians can do, it's rattle off 3 runs out of nowhere. Because that's exactly how this team is. They've had chances, but they turn feeble. Last inning, they had 2 on, but then they just can't get the ball through the infield. It would just be so Guardians to get swept, though. Right? You know what I'm saying? Tease the hell out of us and then get swept. Come up within 1 game of the division, hoop yourself in the game 4 against the Twins, and then do this garbage. That would be the most Guardians thing ever. I'll be right back, guys. All right, here's Quan, a bunt, and they're not going to get him. Quan being hilarious with that. So there's your first base runner of the inning. Hey, he took advantage, I mean, forced them to make a play on it. 3 dudes converged. I would have laughed if the ball went, but nah, because that would have favored Scooble at that point. So there's your leadoff base runner. And here comes Angel Martinez. Infield single and a ground out. Pitch. He's going to bunt. Oh, he thought the runners are going to advance to second and third. What the hell was Scooble doing there? What the heck is Scooble trying to do? He just tried to be fancy with it and toss the ball from football. Yeet. What the? No, what the heck was Scooble trying to be fancy with it? Here's Jose Ramirez, the guy you do not want to see here. Pitch. If Jose homers here, I'm posting whole ass on timeline. Scooby freaking Doo, where are you? Grounder fell. Oh, 2 to J-Ram. Blooper. Runner scores. And throw. No throw? Oh, it's on the board. Oh, they're going to be mad in Detroit. Oh, they're going to be mad about that in Detroit. Vintage guards ball. Soft hit stuff. Guards ball. Wow. The helly? First and third. Nobody out still. 2-1 ball game. But here's David Fry, the king of the feeble people. He's the most feeble one of all. It's not Friday, though. It's only Tuesday. Oh, 0 for 2. Pitch to Fry. Inside. I'll take a sac fly right here. Going to first. Jose. Got to keep an eye on him. You know how Jose is. If they do a double steal, that would just be the most hilarious thing ever. First and third, nobody out. Ball 2. 2-0. Strike. Two one. Pitch. Oh, hit him in the face. But hit him right in the face. I think it hit him square in the nose. Ouch. David Fry got bopped in the face. Didn't even hit the bat. It went right in the nose. Ouch. Talk about coming right in your living room. That wasn't just in your living room. That broke down the damn door. He punched you in. The dude got punched in the face by the baseball. Poor guy. Hope his nose isn't broken. Are we going to see masked David Fry? My dude just got bopped in the face. I mean, it didn't like go off the bat in their face. It went, boom. Not even being funny. That freaking looked painful. Hope he doesn't have a broken nose. You can't sit him up because if you do, it'll be blah, like in that movie, right? The Shining. Bruh, just blood just gushing out of his nose if he has a broken nose. But you'd have to either in the jaw area or in the nose area. That looked like it freaking hurt. They actually have to bring the card out. Yeah, you can't sit him up because if he has a broken nose, he sits up. I mean, his jersey. Oh, see, yeah, that's what it is. It's a broken nose. I bet you. That hurt though. Ouch. Yeah, see that he's been walking around, but he got right in the bridge of the nose. It looked like. Poor guy. Literally, he has to lay down. As someone who has dealt with, chronic nosebleeds in my life, especially when I was younger, you sit up in that situation, all that blood is just ready to just flood down your freaking face. If you've ever seen Andrew WK, right, the singer, he has a cover for one of his albums. It's like blood like this. Well, that's what it would look like. That's a broken nose and a half. So they're gonna need someone to pinch hit for him there. See, watch. Yeah, right square in the side of the nose. Oh, Martinez was actually coming home because he thought it was going to be a wild pitch. Looks like it'll be Valera coming in here. Oh boy. Valera will step in with a 2-2 count. 250 average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs for George. They call it a pitcher violation. Oh, yeah. So it's 3-2 because of a pitcher violation. So it's 3-2. Full count now. I believe, right? Here's the 2-2. Oh, got away. Runner's going to come home, and this game is tied. Hell yeah. We don't score in the most in the fun. We score in the funkiest ways. Still nobody out. Wow. Full count. Swung on and fouled it off, I believe. So he will take another shot at it. 2-2 now. Bottom six. This has by far been the craziest inning of the night. By far. Here's the payoff to Valera. Pitch. Strike him out. Okay, don't umpire hosing him, of course. So hopefully David Fry's nose isn't busted into like a billion pieces. That look it got him like right in this part of the face. Ugh. I think it got him on the nose, if anything. So now here's Gabriel Arias. Oh, I guess they called a pitcher violation, but then they took it back. Freaking umps. Scoring on wild pitches and bloop balls. Walking a strikeout 0-1. Up high, ball one. Well, now Scoople's at 86 pitches. Got to continue to work this, man. Give me a base hit to give us the lead. 1-1 with one out. Steal here. Come on, steal. If there's a time to steal, it's now. You have a righty in the box with a lefty on the mound. Kyle Finnegan warming up in the pen for the Tigers. One of their prized trade deadline acquisitions. 2-1 news to Arias. Pitch. Steps off. Oh, he balked. He balked. And that'll move in the third. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Let's see, look at Jose. He was over there dancing. 2-1 to Arias. Pitch. To right field. That's going to get the out, and the run scores. And the Guardians take the lead. RBI ground out for Gabe. 3-2 Guards. It's like that. And Scribble's at 90 pitches. Guards ball. Here's Kyle. Swinging a foul off. So both runners that reached ended up scoring. I hope David Fry's okay, though. Not even going to lie. That's a brutal way to go out. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Like, you're sitting there ready for the pitch and comes ready, like this. Like, right. You have no time to react. It's like right here. I think you're like hit right here. More in the nose than the face. 0-2. Ball. Yeah, he's almost at 100 pitches. This might be his last inning. Kyle Finnegan warming up in the pen for the Tigers. 1-2 count. 5-1 Cubs. 1-2. Fouls it off. Moving to Manzardo. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He bit all the way on that one and came up empty, and we go to the top of the 7th. Up 3-2. Hey, Cleveland Prods, how many times have I told you? Please no spamming. I know you're excited. You're lucky I'm way too invested in this game to do anything with it, but just chill out. Well, we scored runs and we absolutely cooked Scooble's pitch count. I'm not sure if he'll be coming out for the 7th inning. But now the Guardians have to hold a 1-run lead. And I don't know how much longer Gavin's going to go. He might try and go this inning, which would get us to the 8th. That inning literally had it all. You know, you had the bunts, the bunt base hit. You had Tarek Skubal trying out for the Lions long snapper. He had everything. So Eric Sabrowski is in the game here for the Guardians for the top of the 7th. The lefty. Now we're lagging. Buffering. Okay, we're back. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He hasn't be pitched the 21st, 18 pitches, 18 on the 17th, and 12 on the 16th. Here's the 0-2 from Sabrowski. Struck him out looking. One down. Small ball. People hate that, but it's just the way this team is. They could do both things. They could hit nukes and they can hit you with the small ball. Force these guys to make plays on it. Here's Perez. Pitch. Strike. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Gotta think though Scooble's probably gonna try and give it one more go. One more inning. 0-2. Took him out. Two down here in the top of the seventh. That sucks because if he has a broken nose, I don't know when he'll be on the field again. That had to be a broken nose of some sort. God. Here's Andy Ibanez, pinch hitter. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1. One count. The number 9 hitter, Ibanez. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. Fouls it off. All right. 1-2 pitch. Hits it to left field. Quan comes in to make the catch. Now retires the side. Eric Sabrowski is fired up, as is everybody else in the seats. I can't even speak. In the stadium. Technically, they are in their seats. Although, if you're at the game and you're in your seat, you're not doing it right. Guardians up 3-2, bottom 7. I would love to see us add a few more runs for security purposes. Noel, Rocchio, and Hedges due up. Again, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering how the hell did the Guardians freaking get the lead, they were down 2-0, right? Yeah, they were down 2-0, but they promptly responded with possibly the most Guardians level inning we've ever seen. Started off with a couple bunts, with a single on a bunt single for Quan, and then a sac bunt by Martinez led to a throwing error where Tarek Skubal thought he was the long snapper or the center for the Lions. He literally tried to be fancy and get cute with it, and he ended up yeeting the ball over the first baseman's head into right field. That led to 2 going on, and then after that, Ramirez grounded it. God, I can't speak. Hit a single to give us a run. And then David Fry got punched in the face by a baseball. Hopefully he's all right. And then they ended up, there was a wild pitch, tied the game. And then Ramirez advances the third on a balk. That led to a run scoring on an RBI ground out by Gabe. Oh my God. Tommy Canely has come in for Tarek Skubal. I thought they would have had Scooble out there trying to power through another inning, but he looked rattled when he was out there. By the end of that inning, he was rattled. God finally stepped up like, oh, damn. So Tommy Canely in now. He's had his moments for sure. 60 and two-third innings, 4.30 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, 30 walks, 48 Ks, 2.46 against righties. McKinstry goes to shorter. Banez goes to third. Those are the only changes as of this moment. Pitch inside to Noel. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Honestly, I don't know why Junk is in. Like someone said in the group chat, like, why is he still in? He's not good against righties. This is where you put in Schneemann. Capes, right? Why you got Noel in there? 0-2? Struck him out. Stephen Vogt is so funny though, because like he'll go with the platoons late in games, but like in that situation, you pinch hit Kafis, right? You put Kafis in there and you see what he can do. Here's Brian Rocchio ground out in a strikeout. I have not heard anything on Fry. I assume it's a broken nose though. Chopper foul. I assume it's a broken nose. Just based off of what they were doing. They had like a towel up to his nose. I'm thinking, yeah, his nose is probably looking like the elevator in The Shining right now with all that blood rushing through it. Here's the 0-1. Obviously, I mean, I'm just happy he didn't get domed in the freaking top of the head. A broken nose is still a very tough thing to go through. Hopefully, because that means, if it's really messed up, you have to have surgery. But it doesn't seem like it was deformed. But I couldn't see much of anything. 1-2 count for Rocchio. Bottom 7, up 3-2. Canely sets. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Up high, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He was swinging for the hotel across the street. We think Detroit coming back. I don't know. That kind of inning takes a lot out of you mentally. And it looks like top 5, Boston and Toronto are tied at 1. That's a big series there. Pitch. Swing and a miss for Hedges. See, this is where you put in Bo. But Stephen Vogt. Here's the 0-1. It's like, hey, Steven, there's no rule about pinch hitting, right? You could pinch hit Bo right here. That wouldn't be a problem against a righty. Here's the 0-2. Low ball 1. What's funny is the first time we faced Scooble, he shut us down. The last 2 times, we were able to get to him. Guardians would have the top of the order on deck here if Hedges can get on. 1-2 from Canely. All. Kwan, and then, of course, Martinez, and then Ramirez. I wonder if we're going to put in Get Ass in the 8th. Pitch. All three. One on deck. Payoff pitch coming to Hedges. The payoff. Ball 4. And you walk the 9 hitter. And here comes Stephen Kwan. Kyle Finnegan still warming up in the pen. And I think that's going to do it for Canely. They're going to bring in Finnegan to face Kwan. The former Washington National coming in to face Kwan. Again, Guardians win this game. They pull it out, which they very well could. They would take the tiebreaker and they would tie the Tigers in first place in the division. And also, that would make things very interesting in the wild card, too. Current scores from around the league: bottom 7, 3-0. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati, 4-2, top 7. Washington and Atlanta tied at 1, top 6. Yankees over the White Sox, 1-0, bottom 5. Boston, Toronto, tied at 1, top 5. Cubs over the Mets, top of the 4th, 5-1. 3-0 Baltimore over Tampa, bottom 3. Texas over Minnesota, middle of the 2nd, 1-0. And Kansas City, the Angels, Dodgers, and D-backs. Seattle, Colorado, Milwaukee, San Diego, San Fran, St. Louis. Houston and the A's are all yet to come tonight. Running around first, 2 out. Stephen Kwan coming up. And they're sending Kyle Finnegan to the mound to face. That was one hell of a weird ass inning. A bunt throwing error, a chop single. It had everything. And then a poor David Fry got punched in the face by a baseball. I think it seemed like a broken nose. I'm hoping it was just him getting blasted in the face. Didn't shatter his nose in a million pieces. You see, there's the balk. J-Ram dancing at second base. And then Arias with the ground out. Gave us the lead. Pitch to Kwan is a strike. Oh, 1 count for Kwan. Pitch. Inside. Here's the 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Liner to left field. That's going to be off the wall. Hedges is going to run in the third. And just like that, there's your 2-out double. Guardians in business. Second and third with 2 outs. Here's Angel Martinez. But I'm going to assume they pinch hit Schneemann here. So there's Stephen Kwan, his 29th double of the year. Wow. Here's Daniel Schneemann. Pitch. Ball. The Snowman. 12 home runs, 39 RBIs on the year, 287 on base, 210 average in 126 games. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. If we score a couple runs here, that'd be great. I'd feel better if we didn't have any outs, but it is what it is. 1-1. Pitch. Strike. I don't even know who else we would have to pinch hit. Hafis. That's it, though. Come on, Daniel. Fouls it off. Bro, Daniel, I need you to just get a hold of a ball and just send it into the gap. Do what these guys need to do what they did in Detroit. Just gap it. Hit it. Just laser beam between it, right through the gap. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. I could also maybe go for a wild pitch, but I don't think he's one to do that stuff. Doesn't seem like it. Very good crowd on hand, though. 29 plus thousand people. Every seat seems to be filled. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball two. Damn, Daniel. The mighty mashing Mormon. Manifest all your Mormon energy into this swing and send it over the fence. 2 pitch to Schneemann. Pitch to left field, base hit. One run's gonna score. Here comes the other one, Quan. He will score with ease. 5-2 Guardians, bottom 7. And the inning continues. There's one thing I've learned about this team. They just keep fighting. That's my Mormon. Oh, that's great. That's the only shtick I'm stealing from NYY Underground, by the way. And Ramirez wanted to punch it in the left field. Just couldn't quite keep it fair. That's my Snowman. That's my Snowman. Get out of here. Walk, RBI single, and a run for J-Ram. 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1 to J-Ram. Pitch. Check swing. And they call it a ball. This team is as dangerous as any team in the league. Here's the 2-1 Ramirez. There's the fly cam. Pitch. High, ball 3. Ball 3. Ball 3. Ball 3. Ball 3. Oh, 3-1. Pitch. Fouled it off. Full count. Full count. The payoff pitch from Finnegan. Ramirez off the end of the bat. Yeah, that was off the end of the bat. And he didn't pull it either. Maybe he could beat the center fielder, get it to the wall, but anyways, they scored a lot of runs that inning. We go to the eighth. Top eight coming up. 5-2 guards. Yeah, Fry got punched in the face with a baseball by Scooble. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, but the ball kind of ran up. And of course, he had his face like this because I think he was going for a bunt, and the ball went nose area. So my guess is it's a broken nose. It's hard to say. I haven't heard anything. I'm just going to assume it's a broken nose. Wow. Daniel Schneemann, 2-run RBI. Love to see that. By the way, I did not see this earlier. Nick Hubnewski, shout out to you, subscribed earlier. Hunter Gaddis checks in. Thinking basketball. Hunter Gaddis comes in to replace Eric Sobrowski after what turned out to be a 2-run seventh, so 5 runs the last 2 innings. It'll be the top of the Tiger lineup due up against Gaddis. Happy they got some extra runs too. Still, don't mean, oh, I could just derp around. No, Gaddis, I need a 1, 2, 3 inning out of you, buddy. I need a serious at bat here. A serious inning. Shut down inning. Shut them down. Shut them down. I need to shut them down. Now. Again, Guardians win this game if they hold on. If they hold on here, they will tie the Tigers in the division. And I believe they win the tiebreaker because they would have 7 wins in this series. The Tigers only have 4. So, yeah. And at most, they would win a 6. So I think the tiebreaker would give us an extra game, too. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But of course, we know how Gad Ass likes to be. He'll definitely make use of all 3 of these, of this deficit. Can't even, have a stress-free thing, and he's swings and misses, 1-2 count. Again, this isn't the worst I've ever seen, but he's just, unreliable at times. 16 pitches on September 16th, the 18th on the 18th, 9 on the 21st, and that's it over the last 7 days. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Okay. Halpin goes to center field. Schneemann in right. Noel goes to first. So Manzardo comes out. Pretty smart. Pitch. Struck him out. 1 down. Yeah, we are 1 game back right now. But tiebreaker could be big here. Because we have Texas at the end of the season. They have Boston. If we take 2 out of 3 against these guys in this series, that'd be huge. Swing and a miss for Torres. Wow. 6-1 Cubs. Sheesh. Pitch. Way outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Come on, Hunter. Come on, Duck Dynasty. One-two pitch coming up. Outside, ball two. Two-two count. The 2-2. Strike him out. And there's two down here in the eighth. Here comes Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2. Or is he 0 for 3? Oh, it's for 3. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Do you know how Hunter it is? Hunted. Gad ass. All of a sudden, he's gonna poop himself because he's facing Hunter. 254 average, 26 homers, 62 RBIs on the year. Here's the 1-0. Strike. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna have to redo my video from earlier, my preview video for the game this week. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try and keep it a little under 15 minutes. I kind of ranted about Jerome Ford a little too long. Pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2. Everyone on their feet now. Here's the 2-2 to Carpenter. Pitch. Swing and a hitter. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. So the inning will continue. So that's his first hit of the game. He went upstairs. Man, come on. If anything, you try to make him bash the ball into the ground. So that'll bring up Spencer Torkelson. Hedges being clear, he wants the ball down, and Gad ass throws a ball above the strike zone. After this inning, I'm gonna have to go shut my damn dog up. I don't know what the heck they see out there, but of course they're beagles, and they see something, they just bark, 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 bark. And it's not just a woof woof, it's um. They won't shut up either. Here's Torkelson. 0-1. Pitch. Outside. Man, he loves throwing a pitch outside. He's like, if you're going to beat me, I'm going to make you have to like dirt ball it or something. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Everyone on their feet again. Gaddis gets the sign from pitch count from Hedges. Here's the 1-2. Swing. And a miss. Struck him out. That's what I'm freaking talking about. We go to the bottom of the eighth, up 5-2. I'm gonna go wrangling my damn dogs before they piss somebody else off. Be right back. All righty, here we go. Bottom eight coming up. Okay. Yeah, Gavin gave us solid innings. And now we'll see if we can maybe even add a couple more runs here. Just for lulls. Here's Valera, obviously in for Fry, who got punched in the face with a baseball last time up. Hurt around the mound for the Tigers. Down 5-2. Here's the 1-0 to Valera. Copper up the middle to short, and there's out number one. Excuse me. But yeah, I actually did do. I don't know if I can maybe upload like a lesser version of the video I did earlier. I'll do it. Here's Arias. 0 for 2. He did end the what was it, the game tying RBI ground out? He walked also, so he's 0 for 2, but he has done stuff. Here's the 1-0 to Arias. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. Chopper foul. Also important to note that Kyle Manzardo was taken out of the game. As you know, he was replaced by Petey Halpin. Grounder to third. Grounded, failed, throws, got him. 2 down. And that'll bring up Petey Halpin. He was brought in for Manzardo, which is why Noel is at first base. Petey Schmeat, big Schmeat. The real big meat Pete. Pitch is blooped in front of the diamond. And they're going to throw over, and that will be I think it'll be a base hit. Simply because the pitcher threw the first baseman off the bag. Look at Petey run, man. Yeah, he threw him off the bag. Good stuff. Good stuff. And now they're going to talk about it. Oh. Huh. Kind of went straight down and then out. So maybe that's what they're discussing. I wonder what they're going to rule on this, if anything. All right. Now, Hinch is pulling Herder. He's going to bring in another pitcher, it looks like. Right? Or is he just talking? Oh, yeah. New pitcher coming in. New pitcher coming in again for the Tigers. Bottom 8, 2 down, runner on first. Guardians are 1 game back as of right now. A win here would tie them up in the division, but most importantly, I believe it would give them the tiebreaker over the Tigers. Also, a Houston loss would be pretty big today, too. But they don't play until later. AJ Hinch going super try-hard mode, burning a lot of his bullpen arms, knowing tomorrow he got Jack Flaherty on the mound, a guy that Ohio, the Guardians have beaten up around the last couple of times we faced him. At this point, the Guardians are seeing the ball really well. All right. Tomorrow, Guardians, Tigers, and then Thursday, 6:40, first pitch. I will be live for all 3 games. So tomorrow and Thursday, I'll be live for. And then when it comes to the Tigers series, we'll see. I mean, to the Rangers series, I might do like the ending of the second game, the third game, because football. Rafael Montero, 56 games, 1-2 record, 4.60 ERA, 58 and 2/3 innings, 35 walks, 57 Ks, .192 opponent average. 4 of the 16 inherited runners have scored. As there's Petey Halpin on first base. Takes his lead. Here's John Kenzie Noel. Still in there against a righty. Throw to first. Got back in time. Oh my God. Oh dear. All right. Here's the pitch. Grounder. Oh, foul. Damn. Brandon Nimmo just tied the game. Brandon Nimmo, 3-run shot off of Taylor Rogers. That was foul. Yeah. Wow. All right. So 0-1 count. Noel walks back to the base here to try again. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Outside, 1-2. That's the 1-2 from Montero. Outside, 2-2. How's my fantasy team doing, by the way? Especially with Gavin shoving like this. Can't remember who else I had. I had 2 pitchers today. Oh, I'm getting my butt beat, of course. Okay. 2-2. Pitch. Fly ball to right field. In comes the right fielder, and he'll make the catch. And now it all comes down to this. Top of the 9th. Up 3. Cade Smith coming in for the save. All right, 20 for Gavin. I got Fott coming up here tonight against the Dodgers. My lineup isn't giving me crap right now. I still got. Oh, crap. I didn't put in. Well, it really wouldn't have mattered. Nobody else is doing anything today anyway. I don't know if my guy Mofo is watching, which I doubt he is. He's probably going to beat me in the fantasy baseball. This is going to be like the second time I've lost in the final round of the fantasy baseball championship. I swear to God. I'm the Guardians of fantasy baseball. It didn't really help that I only had like 3 dudes going yesterday. Yeah. Well, here we go. Top of the 9th. Ryan Stanek in for the Mets. 4-6, 5.17 ERA. But yeah, I'm probably gonna redo my game preview video for the Lions. Because oh my God, I was going in on freaking Jerome Ford for a minute there. I actually had to stop the freaking video because I was like, okay, I'm going too hard on him right now. I don't want to get pissed off over Jerome Ford. Because with me, as you guys know, I could go on a 10-minute tangent just off of him alone. I was like, why are you freaking stop playing Jerome Ford? Uh, so here's Cade Smith in for the save. Swing and a foul off, I guess, or swing and a miss. I don't know what the heck that was. Riley Green leading off. 0 for 1. 0-1 count. He's 2 for 3 today with a homer. He put him up 2-0, and then we scored 5 unanswered. Pitch. Miss. Here's the 0-2. Oh, pitch. Check swing. He struck him out. Okay. Went a little too far, bucko. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Lamar, 7 sacks. I know, that was crazy. I also didn't even really get into the preview part of my video until like 12 minutes in. So, yes, I'm gonna miss. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to not dig so far deep into that series, into some of that stuff. Oh, he's pitched twice, 3 times in the last 7 days. It's the 16th, the 17th, and the 19th. Strike two. Pitch. Struck him out. Ah. One down, one more out here to go, and then we are tied for the division lead. Already a one strike, 0-1 count. It's all up to McKinstry, the 7 hitter. Oh, well, he's 1 for 3. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Bloops it into the glove. And that's it, right? Yeah. Oh, people in the freaking group chat were saying F. Like, what are you talking about, Willis? I don't know. That was weird. I thought like something happened. But yes, guys, the Cleveland Guardians take down the Detroit Tigers tonight. Final score 5-2. And with that win, the Cleveland Guardians are now tied for first place in the AL Central. There we are. All right. What a freaking game. This team was down 15 and a half games in July at one point. 15 and a half games. I even said it in some of my series recap streams. They're like, this team is cooked. They're tied for the division lead. Technically, I think they do actually have the lead because they have the tiebreaker now. They've won 7 games against the Tigers, and the Tigers just can't beat us, no matter how hard they try. Oh, that's why people are saying it's supposed to be an immaculate. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, Guardians win 5-2. August 25th, the Tigers held a 12 and a half game lead, and we are now tied. All over the course of less than a month. And if we didn't sell in that last game against the Minnesota Twins, we'd be a full game up over them. So the win goes to Gavin. He's 12-5 on the year now. Fantastic season for him. 3.06 ERA. Scooble 13-6, 2.21 ERA. Cade Smith locks in his 16th save of the year. Guardians 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Tigers 2 runs on 5 hits, and arguably the most hilarious little botch we've ever seen. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna see if I can upload the I guess condensed version. It'll be lower quality, but it's better than nothing. Otherwise, I'm going to do like a smaller version of my preview video. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow for game 2. It'll be Jack Flaherty against, I believe, Tanner Bybee. Let's freaking go. Or is it Messick? No, it's Bybee. I'll be live for that tomorrow, though. But yeah, let's go, guards. I'll see y'all later. I'm Crazy Dog. On your way up, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Guardians, I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Massive win, man. Down 2-0. Looking like you're dead in the water. They come back and win 5-2. I love it. Shout out to Nick for subscribing today. Shout out, as always, to everybody who popped in the chat. Daniel, Asia. Love you, Asia. Of course. We all love you, Asia. Just so you know, if you're still watching. Paramjot, Karam, the mods, Rays, Seth, Lore, Fox, of course, Jay Yag, Rays, of course, yep, Anthony, Savikas, Jason, of course, Cleveland Prods with the spam, Victory Spam, Eric, 4-0, Home Defender, Robert, Jacob, B Squirrels, Matt Ogden. Didn't even notice Matt came in here. I saw the comment, I didn't see the name. By the way, Matt, GG's from Sunday. Haru, Skrills, of course. Shout out to everybody. See you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Yeah. Big time. So much. Big time. I was gifted a channel membership. Wow. Oh, it's a Fever streamer. Cool. I just subscribed to her, I think, weeks ago. And I was already gifted a membership. Hey. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Yeah.